Alright, this is my biodiesel processor. I made it from a repurposed 120 gallon electric hot water heater. What I did, I removed the top burner and just put a plug in there and wired across it, so that's completely bypassed here. And I did that because I only use the bottom half of the hot water heater. It's too big to fill it up. And my bottom burner, I took out the regular 220 and put a 120 volt little burner because I don't have 220 hookup in my garage. So put that to 120 volt. It works fine. It takes about an hour to heat up. And wired it to a plug. So this is a plug for my hot water heater to turn on the heat when I need it. So to explain the next part, we have a recirculation line here and going to the pump suction. This recirculation pump is a 1/2 horsepower water pump. Got 1-inch fittings on the inlet and discharge. But come off the bottom of the tank, and I've got a thermometer. Thermometer is important because it's a endothermic reaction. Temperature is important. I got to know what temperature the reaction's going at, and I got to maintain temperature. Then I come and I tee off here with a valve. You need that valve to close when you're circulating so you don't suck air. I tee off on this sight glass. This is just a plastic clear tube, and I've got incremental markings on the tank. You need it. You need these markings so that you can calculate your reactants. So I've got for total liters. I have it in liters because the calculations for everything are much easier. You save yourself some trouble. Anyway, so you continue on the pump suction line, and I've got a tee off here with the check valve. That is where I add my reactants. I come in with this check valve here and a block valve. Up from this line up here, using a bit of height, gravity as your friend. And my reactants will go in this 5-gallon Kaboy. So, continue down the suction line. I've got a drain valve here. This is my drain valve. I've got a camlock banjo fitting there. I use this to both fill it up with oil, and I pump through there, and drain off the waste off the bottom. And into the pump suction. When you come out the pump discharge, I have 2 paths. I have the main path here back to the tank through the first section of clear line. I need to see that line so I can see it change color during the reaction. The rest you see is all insulated to try to keep the heat. It's an endothermic reaction. You want to keep as much heat as you can. On that pump discharge, I tee off, and I've got, again, a block valve and a banjo connection. That's so that when I finish the reaction, I can use this pump to pump to the next stage, to the wash tank. So we come back in, the recirculation pump pumps back into the top here. The other things up top, this is the top of the sight glass, pipes back into the top of the tank. I've got a safety valve. You must have a safety valve. This is a reaction. So this safety valve, I've got piped off, and that's just hosed using some soft pipe going outside. You want everything piped outside because the gases are flammable. And my last tee up top is a vent valve. That's closed, and that we've got a long clear line, and that's hosed outside as well. So